Good morning, students. Today you will learn about lesson 6 light on the topic concave mirror and sign convention rules. Page number 69 to 70. Learning objectives of today class are understand about concave mirror, know the rules for the construction of image, draw ray diagrams to find the position and size of the image for spherical mirrors. We learned in the last class about what is reflection of light, laws of reflection, lateral inversion, real and virtual image, curved mirrors, spherical mirrors like concave mirror, convex mirror, and the rules for the construction of image. So reflection, what is reflection? Light falling on any polished surface such as mirror is reflected. We know about the two laws of reflection. The first law, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Second, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle I is equal to angle R. So lateral inversion, it is a sidewise inversion of left and right that occurs in a plane mirror. Okay. The apparent lateral inversion we observe is not caused by the mirror but the result of our perception. Then what about the real and virtual images? If the light rays coming from an object actually meet after reflection, the image formed will be a real image. It always inverted and it can be produced on a screen. Virtual image means when the light rays coming from an object do not actually meet but appear to meet when produced backwards. The image will be virtual. It's not a real image. It cannot be catch on a screen. Then we studied about the curved mirrors. Reflecting surface can be considered to form a part of the surface of a sphere. These mirrors are called spherical mirrors. There are two types. Some spherical mirrors, the reflecting surface is curved inwards, that it faces towards the center of the sphere, means they are called concave mirror, and the reflecting surface is curved outward, they are called convex mirror. Okay. One more time we revise that the rules for the construction of image. To find the position and the nature of the image formed by a spherical mirror, we need to know the following rules. Okay, so before we go to the rule, we know about some important terms. You see the diagram. See, center of curvature. It is the center of sphere from which the mirror is made. It is denoted by the letter C. C means center of curvature. Then second one, pole P. It is the geometric center of the spherical mirror. It is denoted by the letter P. Okay, so this point is pole P. Then the distance between C to P. What is C? Center of curvature to pole. That is given by R. R is a radius of curvature. So R means the distance between C to P. Then F. Focus. Principal focus or focus. When a beam of light is incident on a spherical mirror, the reflected rays converge. You see, the reflected ray converge at a particular point, that is focus, principal focus. Then we move to the rule 1. A ray passing through the center of curvature is reflected back along its own path. So which rays are passing through the center of curvature? That rays are after reflection, it passes through the same that C. That means it is reflected back along its own path. That's the first rule we already studied in the last class. Okay. So we move to the second rule. A ray parallel to the principal axis passes through or appears to be coming from the principal focus in case of convex mirror after reflection. You see, a ray is parallel. This ray is parallel to the principal axis. It passes through the principal axis or appears to be coming from the principal focus. Okay. So passes through means we take concave mirror. Then convex mirror means it appears to be coming from. at the principal focus. That's a rule number 2. So what is parallel? Parallel means it having same distance continuously between them. Okay, that's a rule number 2. Then reflection. So we studied about the reflection. It the light rays are throwing back by a body or a polished surface. Then rule number 3, a ray passing through the focus. Focus means here principal focus. Okay, gets reflected and travels parallel to the principal axis. A ray passing through the focus, after the reflection, the reflected ray is parallel to the principal axis. This is the incident ray. This is point of incidence. Then after reflection, the reflected ray goes like this type, but it is parallel to the principal axis. Okay. Then rule number 4, a ray incident at the pole of the mirror. So we already know about the pole. Pole means it's the geometric center of the particular sphere, particular spherical mirrors. Okay. So a ray incident at the pole of the mirror gets reflected along path such that the angle of incidence APC. So APC, that is indicated by I. So angle of incidence I is equal to angle of reflection when the rays are incident at the pole of the mirror. Okay. Then what is incident ray? Which ray is falling on the reflecting surface? That is incident ray. Okay. So this ray is incident ray. Then this one reflected ray. Reflected ray means after falling on the surface of the incident. So that is reflected ray. Angle of incidence. What is angle of incidence? So I. So I, the ray, we already studied about the angle of incidence. The angle made by the incident ray with the normal. So that is angle of incidence. Then angle of reflection means the angle made by the reflected ray with normal. So this is the normal here. Principal axis is the normal to the incident ray and the reflected ray. So incident ray make angle, some angle with normal, that is I. Then in reflected ray make an angle with the same normal, that is R. I equal to R. Okay. So normal means an imaginary line perpendicular to the reflecting surface at the point of incidence of the particular light ray. Now we move to the today topic, concave mirror image formation. So any two rays can be chosen to draw the position of the image in a concave mirror. We take two rays. It contains number of rays, but we take any two rays. Okay. So that two rays may be, for example, a ray that is parallel to the principal axis, or a ray that appears to pass through the center of curvature. Okay, so this is parallel to the principal axis. So other ray may be it passes through the center of curvature, or other maybe a ray that appears to pass through the focus. Okay, so we take any two rays. Then we move to the case 1. See the diagram. When the object is far away at infinity, we always place the object left side of the mirror. Okay, reflecting surface left side la dhaan enna pandrom object vekirom. For example, sun, it in infinity distance. So from the infinity, the rays are parallel to each other. So infinity means here it is a uncountable number or a place. Okay. Then what is real? Real means true. So when an object is far away at infinity, the rays of light reaching the concave mirror are parallel to each other. So parallel rays come at infinity. What is the position of the image? So after the reflection about these two rays at this point of incidence. So first ray is reflected at this point, then second ray is reflected at this point. Both are parallel to principal axis. We know the rules of a ray is parallel to the principal axis means it passes through the focus for concave mirror. Okay, convex mirror means it appears to be coming from the principal focus. Okay, so here after the reflection, these two rays are meet at a point F. Okay, so the image is formed at the principal focus F. So number of rays we taken from the infinity means all the rays are parallel. So parallel rays meet at a particular point after reflection in a concave mirror. It meet at a point F. So we get the image at the place of principal focus. What is the nature of the image? It is real, inverted and highly diminished in size. What is real? It's a true, occurring in fact. What is inverted? Inverted means it's like upside down. So தலைகீழ தான் தெரியுது. Okay, then diminished means it is a small size. So the position of the object at infinity, sun ஒரு இன்ஃபினிட்டியில் இருக்குது, ஒரு ஏதோ ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் இன்ஃபினிட்டியில் இருக்குன்னா அங்கேருந்து வர ரேஸ் எப்படி இருக்கும்? It always parallel to each other. These two rays are parallel to each other and parallel to the principal axis also. So all the rays are parallel to the principal axis. After reflection it meet in a particular point. So object is at infinity. What about the position of the image? At principal focus. What is the nature? Real, it's a true image. Inverted, upside down theriyum. Then highly diminished, very very small size. It's like a point size. Then we move to the case number 2. When the object is beyond the center of curvature. So this is center of curvature. So when the in the sphere oda center, adha center of curvature C. So the C ku and the side irukku. Okay, C ku appal irukku. So O dash is a object. I dash is a image. Okay, you see the diagram. When the object is beyond the center of curvature, C ku and the side irukku. Adha infinity ku konjam munnadiyum இந்த C ku and the side irukku. Okay, yeah. So now the position of the image between the principal focus F, where is F here, and center of curvature C. அப்ப image எங்க தான் தெரியும்? இந்த C to F குள்ள எங்கயாவது ஒரு பிளேஸ்ல தெரியும். You see the arrow, it is inverted. So we know about the rules for the construction of image means we clearly draw the ray diagrams. The nature of the image, it's a real image, inverted and smaller than object. We compare with the O dash. What about that size? Smaller. Okay, so the object is beyond the center of curvature. So between the principal focus and F and the center of curvature is the position of image. Okay, so one ray is parallel. So after the reflection it passes through the focus. Yes, like this type. We take the second ray. That ray is passes through the center of curvature. A ray is passing through the center of curvature. It reflected back along the its same path. We studied the first rule. Okay, so here we use the rule number 1 for this ray. Then for this ray we use the rule number 2. So after the reflection both rays are meet at a particular point. This is the position for the image. Okay, it's a real, inverted and smaller than object. Then case number 3, when the object is at the center of curvature. Now you see the diagram. First at infinity, then second beyond C, now at C. Okay, so O dash, this is the object. We take the two rays. One ray is parallel means after reflection it passes through the focus. That's the second rule. Then first rule, a ray passes through the not first rule, third rule, a ray passes through the principal focus. After reflection it is parallel to the principal axis. Okay, so two reflector rays. So this is the first ray AF, then BI. So this is the second ray. So these two rays are meet at a particular point. So this is the place of image. Okay, what about the size? So O dash is a object, I dash is a image. So the position is at the center of curvature C itself. So object இங்க தான் இருக்கு. அங்கேந்து போற ரெண்டு லைட் ரேஸும் பட் என்ன ஆகுது? ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகுது. The reflector rays are meet at a particular point. Not only the two rays, we take any rays means after reflection it meet in a particular point. Okay, so in that position at C, center of curvature, we get the image. So you see, compare the both sizes, object size and image size. It's like a same size. It's a real, inverted and same size of the object. Then we move to the case number 4. When the object is in between the center of curvature and principal focus. You see the diagram. In third case, we place the object at C. Now between C to F. C is center of curvature, then F is a principal focus. When we place the object between C and F, we get the image beyond C. In third case, we get the image at C. In this case, beyond C. Okay. So what are the rules here? A ray is parallel. So incident ray parallel to the principal axis means after reflection, it passes through the focus. Then second ray, a ray passes through the focus. After reflection, it is parallel to the principal axis. Principal axis ku parallel இருக்கும். But the two reflector rays are meet at a point. இங்க தான் meet ஆகுது. So you compare O dash, then I dash. So the image is beyond C. So இங்க தான் நம்மளுக்கு கிடைக்க போகுது. Okay. Then the nature of the image, it's a real, inverted and magnified. You compare the both sizes. So this is the object size, this is the image size. So magnified. Magnified, it means larger than the object size. Okay. So this is the case number 4. Object position is between C and F means the image is beyond C. When we move closer to the mirror, image distance is increased. Okay. Image distance means the distance between the image to the pole. So object distance from the object to the pole. Okay. Then case number 5. When the object is at the principal focus. So principal focus le நம்ம இப்ப place பண்றோம். In last case between C and F, now we place at focus. So we know the rules are. A ray is parallel. Parallel means after reflection, it passes through the focus like this type. Okay. We take the another ray from the object. So this is the incident ray. It get reflection, then after reflection, it come back in the same path. Which rule we used? First rule, yes. This incident ray is passes through the center of curvature. Center of curvature la இந்த ray வர்ற மாதிரி ஒரு feel இருக்கு. Okay, yeah. So after reflection, it passes through the same path. Okay. So you compare the two reflector rays. After reflection, these rays are parallel to each other. So no image can be captured on the screen or any virtual image can be seen. Okay, yeah. So in the case we cannot get the image. It's like a real or virtual. That meaning the parallel rays are never meet. Then case number 6. When the object is in between the focus F and a pole P. So this is the principal focus F. So we place the object between F to P. So the F principal focus in P pole. So we place the object between F and P means what about the image? We take the two rules. First ray, a ray is parallel to the principal axis. After the reflection, it passes through the focus. So this is the place for focus. Then what about the second ray? So this ray, this is the incident ray, but it comes from the center of curvature. So a ray passes through the center of curvature. After reflection, it come back in the same path. Okay. So compare the two reflector rays. It never meet. Yes. So first ray and the second ray, it's never meet. But the two reflector rays are comes from one particular point that behind the mirror. Mirror kulla or particular point la adu eppadi velila varra maadhiri irukku. So the image is behind the mirror. It is a virtual image. In this case only we get the virtual image. It's not a real image. We cannot capture on the screen. It's a erect and magnified. So what is the meaning of erect? It's a straight image. Okay, yeah. Then magnified, you see, compare the size. So object size compared with the image size means image size is magnified, enlarged. So this is the special case in convex mirror. In first 5 cases we get real inverted images only. In this case we get virtual, erect and magnified image when we place the object between F and pole P. Okay. So this is the special case. The image is behind the mirror. First 5 cases, the first 4 cases we get the image in front of the mirror. In 5th case we cannot get any type of image. Then sixth case we get the image behind the mirror. Behind the mirror means inside the mirror. Okay. Then sign convention for measurement of distances. We follow the set of sign conventions called the Cartesian sign convention to measure the distances in ray diagrams. So in this convention, the pole P of the mirror is taken as the origin. Okay, so pole P is the origin. Then the principal axis. What is principal axis? The imaginary line joining the pole of the mirror to center of curvature, taken as the x-axis of the coordinate system. So we have to measure the incident ray, reflected ray or image distance. Okay, so we know certain rules. So the object is always placed on the left side of the mirror. That is very important. So this is the concave mirror. This is reflecting surface. This is non-reflecting surface. So object எப்போதுமே எங்கே place பண்ணணும்? Left side of the mirror. So all distances are measured from the origin pole. So we measure any distance. Means what is the origin? So that is the pole is the origin. Okay. Distances measured in the direction of incident light. So in the diagram they given this is the direction of incident light. ஏன்னா ஆப்ஜெக்ட் இங்கே தான் பிளேஸ் பண்ணியிருப்போம். From the object the incident ray is comes like this direction. This is the direction of incident light. So we measure any distance in the direction of incident light means it taken as positive sign. Okay. In the opposite direction. So this is the direction against the incident light. Incident light for direction opposite, and we can measure any distance, image distance or object distance or focal length. So we get we put negative sign. So this rule is very important. Distance is measured in the direction of incident light means positive. Against the incident light means negative. Okay. Then fourth one. All distances measured perpendicular to and above the principal axis are considered to be positive. So we measure the distance. For example, object height measure பண்றோம். It measured perpendicular to and above the principal axis. இந்த principal axis க்கு மேல measure பண்றோம். அது perpendicular இருக்கணும். Perpendicular means it make a 90 degree with the principal axis. So all distances measured perpendicular to and above the principal axis are considered to be positive. Suppose we place the object above the principal axis with 90 degree means we take positive for that height. Object height 3 centimeter means we take plus 3 centimeter. Okay. Suppose all distances measured perpendicular but to and below, perpendicular to and below the principal axis are considered to be negative. Suppose we measure the image height means it contained in this place to and below the principal axis. Principal axis ku perpendicular irukanum. Then below the principal axis means it contained the negative. 5 rules are very very important. So object is always placed left side. Then all distances measured from the pole of the mirror. Then distances measured in the direction of incident light means positive. Against the incident light means negative. Distances measured perpendicular to and above means positive. Perpendicular to and below means negative. Then next page number 70 we contain the table sign convention for spherical mirrors. So what about the concave mirror? Concave mirror means the reflecting surface is inwardly curved like this diagram. Okay, so u is the object distance from the pole to the particular place object. So we measure against the incident light. So object இங்க தான் இருக்கு. So அப்ப pole ல இருந்து நம்ம measure பண்ண போறோம். Against the incident light means minus. Okay, so image. So first 5 cases we get the real image for concave mirror. So இந்த side தான் கிடைக்க போதும். So அப்ப என்ன பண்றோம்? So we measure a direction against the incident light. Incident light against that we can measure the image. So real image means contain negative sign. Virtual image, in the last case we get the image inside. Okay, so behind the mirror. So that is direction along the incident light. So that is positive. Then f focal length, small f. This is not capital F. Capital F means principal focus. So we measure the distance from the pole to this side, that means direction against the incident light, so minus. Then radius of curvature, the distance between the C to P, we measure any distance against the incident light from the pole to that C, that is negative sign. Then height of the object is positive, so we place always 2 and above the principal axis, means contain positive. Okay, then height of the image, in real image means it below the principal axis, to perpendicular to and below the principal axis. So real image means, what is the height of the image sign? Real image means for negative. Virtual image, last case, we get the image above the principal axis. Okay, so this also principal axis, we extend inside the mirror. Okay, so virtual image means positive. A positive na, height upwards measure pondrom means it is a positive sign. Then we move to the convex mirror. So you see the diagram, it's a diagram for the image formation of convex mirror. So convex mirror, object always placed left side, so you can measure any distance against the incident light. Object in the place panna porom, so against the incident light means minus. Okay, then it not give real image. Idhula convex mirror la namakku kedaikka poradhu virtual images only. So virtual image means it contain the positive sign. Positive sign, when we take positive sign, direction along the incident light. So inge pathina theriyum, direction along the incident light, inge da image kedaikudhu. We measure the direction of incident light means it contain positive. Then focal length, that also positive. So this is the focal length. Then height of the object, to and above the principal axis means positive. Okay, so height of the image, no real images captured in this spherical mirrors, but in we get the virtual images. Virtual images means it contains the positive sign, that meaning above the principal axis. Okay, so we studied concave mirror today. So concave mirror means the reflecting surface is inwardly curved, and ray diagrams to find the position and size of the image for spherical mirrors. Okay, there are 6 cases, 6 ray diagrams for the concave mirror. In first case, the object is placed at infinity, we get the position of images at focus. Then second case, when the object is beyond the center of curvature, the image between the principal focus and center of curvature. Then case number 3, when the object is at the center of curvature, we get the image in that same place, center of curvature. Then fourth case, when the object is in between the center of curvature C and the principal focus, the position of the image is beyond C. And fifth case, when the object is at the principal focus, it's a special case, no image can be captured on the screen, nor any virtual image can be seen. In the last case, when the object is in between principal focus and the pole, the position of the image is behind the mirror. First 4 cases we get the real and inverted images. In fifth case, there is no image. In sixth case, it is a virtual image, erect and magnified image. Thank you, students.